Hi everyone, this is going to be a love reading and we're going to do things a little bit differently today. So I do have a different format. We're going to focus on you, your counterpart, the overall energy, their mental space, their heart space, physical space as well. So what's actually going on in the 3D and then the spiritual energies as well. So that 5D connection. So we're going to use a couple of different decks. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So I am going to start off with them. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards. And then I'm going to lay them out in front of me and we're going to pick some cards. So the first thing I want their overall energy right now. So let's see what is going on with them currently. Overall energy, King of Swords. Okay, so their overall energy right now, I feel like they're not feeling very emotional. They're looking at things, including this connection, from a very logical and intellectual perspective, which can be good because it means they're not letting their heart, run away with them. They're really taking the time to think things through. So this is good for if you've had someone who's been very in and out, who kind of comes back quite impulsively based off their feelings without really thinking things through. The King of Swords is showing up to say right now they are wanting to take action, but they're making sure that they're thinking things through logically first, that there's a plan. I really sense here that they're making sure that they actually have a plan of action. Otherwise, they know this just isn't going to work. It's not going to go anywhere if there's no plan. Let's see what their mental space is right now then. Three of Cups. So this King of Swords, so their overall energy, is of thinking. We've asked here, what are they actually thinking about? And they are thinking about a meetup. They're thinking about this relationship, about the fun side of a relationship. So this isn't as much about the love. And this is about the enjoyment, enjoying being in your company. It's not it's not a soppy card, it's not they're feeling so much love and affection towards you. Actually, they're just thinking a lot about the fun they have with you, about how much they enjoy being in your company. I feel like there is more beneath the surface right now. They do have quite deep and intense emotions, but they're closing them off a little bit. We'll find that more when we look at their heart space, but they're definitely right now trying to rationalize things, trying to understand this connection, understand why they feel that they can only enjoy themselves with you. For some of them, your person is someone who really does feel like they only have true fun when they are with you. That they can't be themselves when they're not around you. You make them who they are. And I feel like this has really got them thinking about things. It's got those cogs turning in their brain, And this perspective right now, this energy of the King of Swords is really needed because I feel like this energy is stopping impulsive behavior. It's stopping emotions leading the way. It's really making sure that this person actually does have a plan. That they're understanding actually this is not just a sexual connection. It's not the sex they enjoy. It's not the intimacy or the love. It is actually just the fun. It's the laughter, the happiness, the smiles, the way that they really do enjoy being around you. They enjoy your energy. Okay, their heart space. Let's have a look at what their heart space is right now. I just knew this was going to come out before it even did. We have the Three of Swords, which is heartache. It's interesting because I wanted to say heartbreak and then some spirit just said the word instead of me. I wanted to say it's heartbreak. And they went, it's heartache. So I feel like they have healed a lot of this. They aren't feeling as brokenhearted. It's an aching, it's a pain in their chest. So thank you, Spirit. They're letting me know that, a lot of their heaviest pain has been healed. A lot of their real struggles have been healed. But they're still feeling the absence of you. I'm being told here that as long as you two are in separation, as long as you're in no communication, whatever your situation is, as long as that continues, their heart's not going to be healed. Their heart's not going to be happy, not going to be complete or full, because you are an integral piece of their life. You are a piece of the jigsaw. This doesn't feel, it's interesting that I've used this deck for not the masculines, for your counterpart. The way I'm doing this reading, it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine watching. This is just your person. So the fact that I've used this deck, all the other decks, the Three of Swords is, swords through the heart, or someone lying really broken-hearted and upset. This is someone who's just looking at this, just observing it. So I feel like your person is just observing their feelings, observing the energy that they have in their heart. Not happy with it. There is still some pain, there's still some hurt, there's a lot of healing to do, but they are really an observer, and they're not getting dragged through these emotions. They're allowed to observe from a distant space rather than feeling really, really close to the situation. They are having that distance from their emotions, which is good, because if they were in this energy of feeling this heartache really, or heartbreak really, really badly, it could cause impulsive action. It could be like, I'm in so much pain, I'm missing you, so they're going to take action before they're ready. But actually, in this energy, in their heart space, they're just observing their feelings, observing their emotions. There's a lot of understanding coming to your person right now. A lot of understanding coming from them. They're understanding that they miss you, that their heart is not healed, is not complete without you. And they're thinking a lot about the good times. They are, even in this space of them feeling the absence of you in their life, they're still being able to actually logically think about the happiness you bring to them. It's not, this person causes me so much pain, which is why I can't be with them. It's, I really miss this person in my heart because I remember all the good times. I remember the happiness. I remember all the fun we had together, which is why I'm thinking long and hard about what action I can take, because I don't want to rush. For some of you, eagles might be a sign as well, because there is an eagle here in the King of Swords. King of Swords is also a Libra, so take it if it resonates. Don't worry if it doesn't. Just thought I'd mention it. Okay, let us look at their physical world right now. So let's look at their physical space. Prince of Cups. Interesting. So their physical world right now, they are wanting to bring an offer in. They're also fully aware that they're not quite ready here. Or maybe they're not aware. But I'm telling you, they're not ready. Their physical world right now, being the prince and not the king, it's like there's still some maturing to do here. There's still some shift that needs to happen. Scorpio energy as well, so just thought I'd mention that. Their physical world, they really do want to bring an offer in, but I'm being drawn to the colours in this card, and you see the purples here. I'm being shown that there is an awakening, especially with the snake here in the background, which to me is just symbolising like a Kundalini awakening, like this rising within them. It is, their physical world, yes, they want to make this offer of love in the physical. They want to give you something tangible in the 3D, but they can't. And why can't they? Because they have to go through this awakening. They have to really ascend to this next level. We're going to see what is going on in the spiritual side of this person. So, the 5D, that kind of stuff. Their spiritual energies for this person, please. Nine of Swords. Wow, maybe we are being pushed through an awakening with this person. The Nine of Swords showing up in their spiritual energies is, look at all the swords being thrown at this person. They're not being allowed to keep still. They do need to get moving. For lots of you, your person has been resisting a spiritual awakening. They've been trying to ignore this energy rising within them. They've been trying to really detach and not, they've been resisting this like a lot. They have really been trying to pull away from this this push to awaken, this push to ascend. And I'm sorry, but Spirit's having none of it. Their higher selves are having none of it. You know, yours and theirs. It's like, it is time now. We're pushing you through this awakening. It's time for this to complete. And we can't have completion until this awakening has happened. So I do feel like Spirit is really pushing them out of their comfort zone right now. They're feeling huge ego deaths. You know, they're seeing their world around them really shifting. They're feeling different. You know, this awakening is happening whether they like it or not. For those who have been really resisting it, it's being pushed upon them. It really is being pushed upon them. Okay. We're now going to look at your energies. I'm going to put that deck over there for now. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot for this. So I'll give it a shuffle, I'll lay them out and I'll pull some cards. So we're going to do the same spread for you, and then we're going to look at what's going on between you both and any kind of future energies as well. Okay, so what is your overall energy? Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if you are masculine or feminine watching this video. This is just you and your counterpart. Your overall energies right now, 6 of Cups. So you might be reminiscing a lot about the past. You know, you might be thinking a lot about the past, which would make sense here because in your counterpart's mental space, we have them thinking about the good times. So if your overall energy is thinking about the good times as well and reflecting on the past, that's being mirrored to them. They're receiving this kind of like telepathic communication. As you're imagining things and daydreaming or even you know, thinking about things quite consciously, it's being sent to them. They're getting these downloads as well. They're seeing these memories. So also, there's a message coming through here to make sure you're not hung up about the past, to make sure that you've done a lot of healing and you're not being stuck in this past. You are letting yourself move forwards and just not keeping yourself stuck reminiscing. You know, you are still looking to the future and you are still very much focused on the present. There was something else that just came through there. Give me a second. Your overall energies. Oh. You've switched for tap on. You've switched for tap on here, so there is a flow again. There is a flow. I feel like there's been a blockage for you. Thank you. There's been a block for you recently, and right now, your current energy, we do have that block being lifted. I'm seeing things start to flow again. So maybe you've been through a time where you've really felt quite stuck, felt trapped, felt like you haven't been able to move forward. And I'm seeing here that that is shifting. We do have things starting to flow again in your life and in you, you know, in yourself. So you're probably feeling like some block has been lifted within you and, you know, you're experiencing a bit more freedom as well. Let's have a look at your mental space. Also, if you like this new format of reading, do let me know in the comments because it is something that I would, you know, like to do again as long as you lot all like it. Your mental space. We have the 7 of Cups. Choices, but I'm also being told here illusions and fears. So I do feel like in your head space, you know, you're really focused on all these different options, but I feel like some of these they are illusions. I feel like you're stuck thinking about the worst, fearing things that are not going to happen. Some of what you're worried about in your head, it's not going to come to fruition. It's not going to manifest. You know, so you need to work through what you're worried about and really try and rationalize it. You know, your counterpart's overall energy, this logical King of Swords, maybe you should try and take on a little bit of that energy so that you can work through these in your head and really just detach or let go of things which are illusions, which are just fears. I am also seeing that you're going to have choices to make. So as much as some of what you're thinking about is an illusion, you know, you don't need to worry about it. I am actually seeing that you're going to have some choices to make. Let me try and see what these choices are about. Bear with me. Okay, so you're going to have the choice to harvest something that you've been trying to manifest. But I'm feeling like, I'm seeing that you've only got one basket here and there's so much crops that you can put in your basket. So you're going to have to make a choice about what is it you actually want at this moment. What is going to bring you fulfillment. I am also seeing that you're going to have the choice to do some deep sea diving. So you're going to have the choice to really go deep within yourself and find what you want to heal, or maybe even see things in your Akashic records, or do some kind of like past life work where you really are going to see the depths of your soul. You're going to be able to explore something which is really profound. It's going to give you a lot of understanding. I don't see why there's any reason why you can't do more than one of these things, but I'm just giving you some of the choices you're going to have to make. I suppose you can't do everything all at once, is what they're saying. There is happiness coming to you, so there is something which is going to make you happy. You're going to be on the other end of a transformation, so you are going to see yourself going through a big transformation, and I feel like once this transformation is complete, that's when you will understand a little bit more about what choices are available for you. Let's look at your heart space. Some of you are going to have a choice of a new career as well. So you're going to have different career options or different career paths that you're going to be choosing. So make sure you are, maybe that's why you're going to be doing that Akashic Records meditation or Akashic Records exploration and work, because you want to see what is your sole purpose in this lifetime to help you make these choices about your career. There's a lot for you to think about right now. And some of it is to serve as a distraction from your counterpart whilst they're going through their stuff. But it is really, you have choices and options now about what you do moving forwards. Okay, let's look at your heart space, please. Okay, I went to pull one, but two came out stuck together. So your heart space, we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So what I'm getting here is that you're cutting cords to past relationships. So in your heart, you are feeling like you want this new love to come in. So you want to clear away any old energy, anything that is creating blocks in your heart center. There's a lot of healing being done in your heart space, actually, is what I'm being shown here. But you're not stuck. It's not like there's a lot of pain in your heart space. It's just a little bit of clearing that you want to do. I am seeing that in your heart space you're waiting for an offer of love to come in, but you do understand that this person's going to surprise you. I feel like you do know that it's going to come as a little bit of a surprise, but you're not meant to know how this is going to work out. Secrets of the universe and all of that. We can't see everything coming before it comes, basically. I also feel like in your heart space, you're going to be being told detaching here. So I feel like you are going to be detaching from situations which aren't causing you happiness, from situations which you're not finding fulfilling right now. You're also waiting on communication. I feel like in your heart you do know that this communication is coming. Okay. Let's look at your physical. So your 3D world. Queen of Pentacles, love this. Your 3D world right now, you're abundant, stable, secure, very grounded, also very loyal and devoted. I feel like you've been through a lot of shit and you decided to stick it out a little bit longer. Maybe you felt like giving up, and actually you're realizing you don't want to give up on this. You don't want to give up on this connection. So you are making sure that you're putting yourself first here, but you are staying devoted to this connection with your counterpart. You're not giving up just yet, is what I'm being told. But you're focused on yourself here, the Queen of Pentacles. So your 3D world right now, I'm being shown someone plumping cushions. So it's like you're making this comfortable for yourself. You're making your environment comfortable. You're making your environment, your surroundings, what you want, what makes you happy. You're not really worried about this person. The Queen of Pentacles just knows it's going to come together. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, focused on she's very generous. So it's like you are focused on this other person, but you're not waiting for them. You're creating that security and happiness on your own. Okay, let's see your spiritual world. So let's see what is going on in the 5D for you. The Sun. I love this. Okay, so your spiritual world, very different from your counterpart. Your counterpart's being pushed through their awakening that they've been resisting, and you're just happy. Your higher self is very happy with the work you have done. You know intuitively from your connection with spirit and the universe that things are going to work out long term. You are going to be happy. I am sensing that lots of you have a spirit baby working closely with you, or a guide who's really supporting you through this. I'm just getting such a wonderful energy from this card. I just feel like for you, your connection with in the 5D, your connection with your higher self, with yourself as well, you know, really with your soul. It's like, you know, there's nothing to worry about here. The Sun is the happiest card in tarot for me. It's my favorite card, and I just feel like, you know, there's nothing to worry about. You know, it's all working out and it's going to be fine. So yeah, this group that I'm channeling for right now has this deep knowing, focused on your own happiness, on making yourself comfortable in your 3D world, and just know that everything else is going to work out really, really well for the long term. Okay, so that is that. So that is them and you. I am now, where's my other deck? If I can find my other deck, I'm going to look at what is going on between you both, but I can't find it, so I'm going to use my Fairy Tarot instead. I was looking for my Rider-Waite, but it's disappeared. Okay, so let's see what is going on between you both. I'm only going to get 1 or 2 cards for this because I feel like that has given us enough right now. But yeah, let's see what is going on between you and them right now. We have the Dreamer, which is the Fool here in this deck. So it is about beginning a new adventure and taking a leap of faith. But in this deck, it's actually about embracing your true purpose. So I am seeing you both moving towards your life purposes here. So that's possibly why you have these career choices here and want to explore your Akashic records to find out what your soul purpose is in this lifetime. But I really sense between you both, you're realizing that there's a reason you have this connection. It is part of your soul purpose, but you also have a freedom right now to do things apart. The beauty about this soul connection is that you two are connected no matter what. You're free to go off and explore other things, as in like go and find what makes you happy, you know, heal separately, you know, do deep soul healing, you know, heal ancestral lines and do like real spiritual and deep soul work without being disconnected. You know, the connection remains. There is going to be a communication coming in here. I'm sensing that there's going to be a message coming in. 7 of Autumn. Someone's waiting for something. And look at all the pumpkins in here. Something is happening by Halloween. Let me try and find out what. But I really feel Halloween is going to be something. King of Spring. King of Wands. Action. Lights, camera, action. We do have action around Halloween here. Unexpectedly as well. So it is going to come as a bit of a surprise. So what else is going on between these souls, please? Okay, I'm going to leave it here. We've got Balance and 10 of Autumn. Balance is justice. No, it's not. Balance is temperance. Sorry. I feel like this is balancing out though. I definitely am sensing communication coming in here. I'm just being drawn to this lion spitting in this cup. It's like someone is desperate to get their words out. Someone is desperate to tell you their truth. But this is like red blood. It's like this goes deep. They're going to be saying something to you which is taking a lot of courage to get out. It's something which maybe discussing old wounds, maybe discussing something that's been causing them a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. This is something that's come from deep within them, which they need to get out. So maybe this is what's coming with Halloween. It's someone really needing to tell you something. I'm getting an urgency about this as well. I am seeing an urgency. It feels like it needs to be said. But there's no need to rush. I've channeled all that and I've not looked at the message here. And the message here says, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, take your time, there's no need to rush. But someone feels like there's a need to rush. So yeah, maybe it is time for you to be a bit more patient. I feel like as you're patient, that's when things will speed up. It's funny, like as you're waiting and you're really trying to make things hurry up, it's like a stubborn old dog. You try and put it on a lead and make it walk and it won't walk, it'll just sit there. You take it off the lead and it'll walk by itself happily, just by your side. And, it's that kind of energy that I'm getting here. So as you're patient, things will happen quickly. 10 of Autumn is a 10 of Pentacles, and that is just happiness. It's just so much happiness and family, like long-term relationships, like all of that. Okay, I'm going to get some messages from your person. So let's get some counterpart messages from your person and then let's end it there. So let's see, what do they want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? I choose you. You are the one for me. No doubt about it. Even if they've not told you this yet, they're choosing you. They have chose you. That's why in their heart space they feel sad without you. That's why they can't stop thinking about the happy times with you. And it's also why they are thinking, in their king energy, really wanting to make a decision, really wanting to not let their emotions misguide them, and just using their logic and intellect to really plan this out now, because they do choose you and they want this to come together. You're my reason for everything. Yeah, literally, you're in their head, you're in their heart, in their physical, they want to make this offer of love, and their spiritual side, they're being pushed through their awakening because of you, because they want to make this offer, and it can't happen until they're like woke enough. Don't let them fool you. I am on my way back to you. Don't let who fool you? All these illusions and fears you have right now, don't let them fool you. You can be your own worst enemy sometimes with your doubts and fears, Surrender to this situation. It's all you can do. All you can do is surrender and just focus on you right now. I can't fight this feeling anymore. Yeah, definitely can't. And you're the reason for my existence. You give me hope. Just going to get one final message because I'm just being guided to get one more. Stop focusing on when. I told you, as soon as you're patient, things will speed up. This person that I'm doing this reading for, your person, they're that stubborn dog. Don't try and put a lead on them. Take them off the lead and they will walk on their own straight into your arms. So don't worry about when it is going to happen. Okay, so before I end the reading, just a couple of little announcements. I do have a new members area on my website, and that is where there's going to be loads of extra content, all my extended readings. I've done a couple of guidance, like tutorials on how to read tarot, so you can learn how to read tarot on there as well. I'll cover like extra bits as well. Any kind of like guidance you want, I'll be posting videos on there, so just drop me an email if there's something you want to see up there. What else will I be doing? There'll be like life purpose readings, pick a card readings, all sorts basically. and I'll be going live up there as well. So I will be doing like special lives with like guided meditations and stuff. So I'll post the link to that in the description box below if you'd like to join. What else have I got? I've designed a new deck, so that should be coming in the next week, and then I will do a reveal on here and show you all the new deck. Really, really excited. If you would like to buy my message deck, you can do that from my website. Again, I'll post the link below. What else? There was a few things. I should have wrote a list. Oh, if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. Again, link below. And the final link below is going to be my Amazon deck wish list. So I've made this wish list because a few people have offered to buy and donate me decks. So I thought I'd make a wish list. If it's not on my Amazon wish list, but you've got a deck that you want to get rid of, then just send me an email. If I've not got it already, I would love to receive it. I'll send you my address to post it to. What do you get? So if you donate a deck or buy me a deck through Amazon wishlist, I will do a free reading for you. So you can ask me up to 3 questions and I'll do a reading for you and send it to you once the deck's received. So hopefully, to be honest, it's probably a way for you to get a cheaper reading because there's some decks on there for like £10. So you can get a cheap reading and also, it just helps support my business. Okay, that is everything. So sending you lots of love and light, and I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Do let me know below if you have, so that I know whether or not to do more of this kind of style.